Hi everyone, as I've mentioned in previous videos, I am recording outdoors and there are actually some cows with bells behind me, so I do apologize if there is some background noise. But that is because today I am coming from you from the absolutely stunning Dolomites. Now, the one disappointing thing is that the Dolomites are actually right behind me, but they are hiding behind clouds. They came out for a peek this morning, but have otherwise been cloud covered for most of our trip. But today, I actually want to take you through something that has revolutionized our business, helping us build a community of dedicated, loyal buyers for our digital offers. And the best part about everything that I'm going to cover here is that you can actually do it too. Now, before we dive in, I actually want to give you some background on why what I'm covering today is so powerful. As you'll know from my previous YouTube videos and of course the intro today, my fiance and I are currently traveling in the Dolomites in Italy. On the way here, we had a really difficult travel day with our destination airport being closed, flight delays, and then having to make our way to the original airport 2 hours away just to get our rental car. We had just about a full day of travel, not actually arriving to our destination until late in the evening. To add to the start of the trip, very shortly after arriving, I came down with the most horrific flu. Quite literally, the sickest I have ever been. It completely knocked me out of commission for about 48 hours. I actually initially thought it was food poisoning, but now that my fiance has come down with the exact same thing, ironically right after I started to feel better, I'm realizing that it was indeed the flu. As a result of him coming down with it, we're actually unable to return home as scheduled and are having to stay in Italy until he is recovered enough to travel again. Right now, I should actually be on my way to the airport, and instead we are still at our hotel having to extend our trip because he is in really no state to travel. So during all of this disruption, in times where we have been unable to work on our business has continued to grow. So think about that. We are lying in bed, quite literally unable to work, and yet we have continued to bring in new customers and scaled our monthly recurring revenue. And I'm going to outline exactly how we did this in this video. So you've probably heard me talk a lot about creating digital offers that actually work. Offers that deliver real results for your customers. But here's the thing, you could have the most life-changing digital offer in the entire world, but if no one knows about it or if the right people aren't finding it, chances are it's not going to sell. And that is actually the big question that I'm going to tackle today. How do you actually find these customers? More importantly, how do you build a community of buyers who trust your expertise and want to keep investing in what you offer? They have trust in you. They're a warm and engaged audience. So with that being said, let's dive in. A lot of online business owners spend endless hours trying to build a following on social media, hoping that eventually it will convert into sales. And yes, social media can definitely be a part of your strategy, but here's a little bit of a reality check. It can also be really slow to build. There are, of course, people who go viral overnight and build a massive following overnight, but for most of us, it is quite slow to build up that audience. Even in our business, with Niall continuously focusing on growing his social media, we don't rely on a massive social media presence to drive our sales. Sure, it's really useful and I think quite necessary to show expertise and provide legitimacy, but it isn't our main traffic driver. For those of you thinking that you need tens of thousands of followers to start making sales, I'm actually going to tell you that that's not true. There's a faster way and one that doesn't require you to wait around for organic traffic to trickle in, and that's the strategic funnel system that we call the ladder funnel. So what exactly is the ladder funnel? The ladder funnel is a strategic system that allows us to run paid ads at a virtual break even, meaning we can reach new audiences quickly and put our offers in front of more people than we ever could through organic methods alone. But here's the magic of this funnel and why it works so well. We're not just throwing money at ads and hoping for the best. The goal here is to break even on ad spend with our front end offers. And what that does is then it allows any subsequent subscription renewals or further upsells become virtually pure profit, as the customer acquisition cost has already been covered. This gives us the confidence to invest in paid ads, knowing that even if we spend, we'll almost immediately make that money back. That's where the scalability really comes into play here. But before I get ahead of myself, let's break down what the key components of the ladder funnel actually are. So at the front of the funnel, we have our low ticket front end offer or intro offer. This is typically priced at $7 to $27. We don't want to make it too expensive because the key to making this offer work is actually really simple, and that's that it needs to be an absolute no-brainer for your audience. It needs to provide an immediate transformation, solve an urgent and pressing problem that your target audience is facing, and offer tremendous value that vastly exceeds the price. This needs to be something that is so easy for them to say yes to that they can look at your sales funnel and think, oh my gosh, I need this. Your front end offer is the gateway for many of your new customers. And remember, they have never invested in your business before. So you need to make it really easy for them to say yes. Not only that, but this offer should also be self-contained and provide complete results on its own. Why? You might be thinking, Alyssa, this is only $7 to $27. Why do you say that? Well, that's because when your audience sees immediate results, it builds trust. And trust is absolutely everything in business. After they've decided to buy that front end offer, we then introduce them to the order bump. This is typically priced around $27 and it's presented at checkout. Think of it like those impulse items at the grocery store that you see when you're waiting to check out. A small, relevant add-on that makes sense in the context of the original offer. My personal favorite order bump is offering templates or tools that are going to help the user speed up achieving the transformation that the front end product promises. It should be something that helps them achieve their results quicker or easier, rather than something that further complicates it. So here I wouldn't actually recommend doing, say, another digital course if that's what your front end offer is, because you really want to be helping them with the execution of it rather than, just providing them with more and more information. Now, once they complete the checkout, they'll be offered an upsell priced between $47 and $97. And here's where things can actually get really interesting. In our business, we love recurring revenue. So typically our upsell is a membership or a subscription offer, such as a software offer. This is great because the first month might break even, but after that, every renewal is virtually pure profit. This is also an opportunity to engage with our customers more deeply through things like coaching calls, a private community, or even that software subscription. Now, if you followed me this far, you're probably starting to see the power of the ladder funnel. It's not just a sales system, it's actually a way to build a really engaged, high quality community of buyers. These are people who trust you and your expertise. But here's where you can take it to actually the next level, and that is adding a high ticket back end offer. So this could be one-on-one coaching, a mastermind group, or a done for you service such as marketing. So for example, in our marketing agency, we have done for you services that we could present to these incoming customers. By the time your audience reaches this stage, they've already gone through your funnel. They've experienced your front end offers and they've seen results. They've actually already taken that first step of investing in your business. This means that they are pre-sold on your expertise before they ever even get on a sales call with you. That changes the entire dynamic of the conversation. And again, this is virtually pure profit because your customer acquisition costs were already covered on the front end. That's pretty powerful, right? Now, one crucial thing I want to point out is your product stack has to flow naturally. Each step in the funnel should feel like the next logical step in the journey for your customer. Your offers shouldn't feel disconnected or like they're separate islands. They should be positioned as that natural next step for the user as they work through the funnel system. Every offer, whether it's the front end or the upsell, should also be complete. And what I mean by that is each offer should deliver the results it promises on its own. Your audience should never feel like they need to buy everything in your funnel just to get the results. This is key to building long-term trust and engagement. And now let's be real for a second. Setting up a ladder funnel isn't something that's going to happen overnight. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. A high quality and powerful customer acquisition system like the ladder funnel also isn't going to be built in a day. It takes time, energy, and commitment to get it really right. But if you use a system like we do, which allows you to quickly create high quality digital offers, then it can actually be done much faster than you think. The good news is once you have your funnel up and running, it practically becomes a machine working to bring in new customers, build trust, and drive profits, even while you're scaling into new markets, or you're dealing with the flu in Italy and you're stuck in bed unable to even enjoy where you're traveling. To keep scaling aggressively, though, you do need to consider creating new front-end offers quite consistently. That's because offers do tire over time, and this also gives you the opportunity to start expanding into new segments of your audience by tackling different pain points, creating unique solutions, and keeping your orders fresh. This way, your funnel doesn't get stale and you continue to scale your community of buyers. So there you have it. That's the ladder funnel strategy that we've used to build a community of buyers, create monthly recurring revenue in our business, and scale our business on autopilot. It's not just about getting those one-off sales. It's really about building trust, delivering value, aka delivering real results, and creating a system that grows alongside your business. If you have any questions about this or want to dive deeper, feel free to leave a comment below or just reach out. I'd love to help you get started with your own ladder funnel journey. And until next time, I will see you in the next video.